in this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. From his end zone, here comes Jerome Ford. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. First play from scrimmage, Watson going to throw it. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field that took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
56.
Now Watson. This will be caught downfield by Moore. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Now the NFL's third leading rusher last year, it's Nick Chubb. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 2. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Moore. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A gain there of 21 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. And Chubb will try the middle here. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moore. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's on the Pro Bowl guard, Joel Bitonio. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
56.
Now it's Watson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 18. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete right around the 8. And the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Watson changing the play. Chubb fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. To throw is Watson. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They'll give it to Chubb, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns are on the board first here this afternoon. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The leading rusher among rookies a season ago. Here's Kenneth Walker. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Well, Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
On 3rd down, here's Walker. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards and a Seattle 1st down. The Seahawks at 6-0. What a start to the season for them. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. From the 50, it's Smith. That is caught. Past the 20. 5 and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Derek Young, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Browns drive about to get started. And they are winners of 2 straight games as they have climbed back to 500 now on the season.
And you and I both know that this can be a tough team to figure out sometimes, because I remember a few weeks ago you and I having a conversation where we both thought that this was a season that could get away from them pretty quickly. Obviously not.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Elijah Moore, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. You talk about this Seahawk defense, currently #1 in the NFL against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They give the Chubb out of the gun. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
To throw on 2nd is Watson. Being chased out left. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 41.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
Here's Walker to start the drive. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
A shotgun snap for Smith. Throwing right, and that's complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A great play there. 56 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 14-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Here's Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 45-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Watson now to throw. Flushed out right. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 18. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Back to throw, Watson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Seahawks are going to have it here just past the 25.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. They'll fake it. Now Smith. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Smith now to throw. It's complete to Lockett. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40, before being taken down. Now a 1st down throw. It's Smith. Left side complete to Lockett. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. On 1st and 10, Smith. An out route, and he's got the connection to Walker. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Walker. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Myers connects on the PAT. And it's now 21-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Watson. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here's Watson. They set up the screen to Chubb.
Into space at the 45.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
Now a 1st down throw, Watson. Touchdown!
Donovan Peoples-Jones.
A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Browns get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Dallas now to return it from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Here I come again. Here I come again. 53. It's out of time.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back. but that's one step in the proper direction.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Smith. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Lockett, the man in motion. To the air again, Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this will be called officially a 66-yard attempt. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly,
there he goes left side. DK Metcalf, and all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 75 yards. And the Seahawks come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. On the return, here's Jerome Ford. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Drops it off for Chubb. Room past the 35. And finally down at the 41-yard line. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Finding room at midfield. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Out of the gun, Watson. Targeting Moore, and he's got him on the crossing pattern. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Second and a couple. Moore, the man in motion. They run with a veteran speedster. It's Kareem Hunt. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a first and goal. Now Watson, he's going to move him around. Moore, the motion man right. On first down, they go right back to Hunt. But I think a Brown was able to recover, and they'll indeed hold on to the ball here. Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's second and goal. Moore, the man in motion. They'll try the air now with Watson. Eluding the pressure right. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Browns are back within a score. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead will shrink to 6. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but... Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
The slot man in motion right. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Up the middle, here's Walker. And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
They'll try the air now with Smith. Catch is made by Metcalf. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Now a 2nd and 2. Sticking with Walker on second down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. Slot man moves right. Again, it's Walker. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Nick Ballore, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. They'll try and run it here. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. A nice run on 1st down gets him 6 yards to the 31.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed 1st down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the 1st, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Here's Watson now on 2nd down. And maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
When a linebacker diagnoses a screen, who wins? The quarterback getting a throw over to the back in time, or the linebacker running in to knock it away? With the athleticism of modern linebackers, they win the race more often than not.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 37. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Cooper, the man in motion right. On 1st down, it's Watson. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. Touchdown, Browns. Elijah Moore, 37 yards. And the Browns have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point good by Hopkins. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This game has really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim one-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Now Smith. To the right side, incomplete to Metcalf. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. And they'll send the slot in motion left. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. Stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Smith throwing again. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Geno now to throw. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 15. So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. Now a throw here to his running back. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
On 1st and 10, Watson. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
Straight ahead, Walker.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on, and he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3.
They'll try for the first with Walker, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach, he's in big trouble.
Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Seahawks are closing in now on a 7th straight win to start the year. Extra point up and through by Myers, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Now Watson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And it's caught inside the 5. And he's across for 2 points. Boy, a gutsy call right there, but the fake works. And they get the 2 instead of 1. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down. And that should just about do it. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Throwing now, Smith. Throw out wide to Walker. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete